All right, so let's dive into AI predictions.
It's a wild world out there.
Yeah, you've given us a really interesting mix of sources here.
Yep.
Some focus on the next 5 years, others looking a decade out,
Mm.
and some even try to imagine AI 50 or 100 years from now.
It's a fascinating range for sure.
So our mission is to sort through all of this,
Okay.
find the patterns, see where experts agree or disagree,
Right.
and ultimately help figure out what to pay attention to amidst all the hype.
Sounds good.
One thing that jumps out is this potential power shift with AI chips.
Oh, yeah.
One article predicts that NVIDIA, the current leader,
Right.
might actually see its dominance fade as competition heats up.
Interesting.
And as the focus shifts from training AI to actually using it.
So from training to inference,
Yeah.
that's a big shift.
Because right now, NVIDIA's GPUs are king for training massive AI models.
They are.
But when it comes to actually putting AI to work,
Uh-huh.
it's all about inference, which might require different types of chips.
And that's where Intel comes in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with its U.S.-based manufacturing. Intel could become a geopolitical force
I see.
as chips become even more strategically important.
Wow.
This article suggests that control over chip production
Okay.
could be just as important as AI itself in shaping the future.
That's a really interesting point. We
Yeah.
often think about what AI can do,
Right.
but not about who controls the tech that makes it possible.
The whole ecosystem.
Exactly.
And speaking of how AI is used,
Yeah?
another big theme is this move from digital AI to physical AI,
Okay.
particularly with humanoid robots.
Humanoid robot, that's exciting.
It is.
One prediction claims over 100,000 humanoid robots will be out in the world by 2030.
A lot of robots.
These aren't simple robots
Yeah.
making coffee, navigating complex environments,
Yeah.
maybe working alongside humans in all sorts of jobs.
Think about that for a second.
It's really blurring the line between science fiction and reality.
It is.
And speaking of that,
Okay.
one expert predicts that by 2030, the whole concept of AI agents will basically be obsolete.
Obsolete. How so?
Well, they believe all advanced AI will be capable of acting as agents.
Oh, I see.
It'll just be the norm.
Right.
Like how we don't call them smartphones anymore. They're just phones.
It'll just be how AI is.
Exactly.
So no need for a special term.
This same expert also suggests that AGI,
Artificial general intelligence.
yeah, that holy grail of human-level AI,
Aye.
might be a little misleading.
They think that AI will excel in ways we can't even imagine,
Okay,
even if it doesn't mimic human intelligence.
I see.
So instead of focusing on if AI can think like us,
Yeah.
we should ask how AI can solve problems in its own unique way.
It's about recognizing the unique capabilities of AI,
Exactly.
rather than trying to fit it into our definition of intelligence.
And this brings us to a topic I know a lot of people are thinking about.
Okay, what's that?
AI and jobs.
The elephant in the room.
It is. The sources paint a mixed picture.
Oh,
Some point to jobs like customer service and finance, where automation is already happening fast.
yeah.
Others suggest a more gradual shift with AI augmenting human work.
Augmenting, not replacing.
Right.
But even if it's gradual, it seems AI will reshape the job market.
Definitely.
So what does this mean for our listeners?
Right.
How do we prepare for a world where the skills we need are constantly changing?
That's the question, isn't it?
Is.
One thing's for sure, we need to be adaptable and embrace lifelong learning.
Lifelong learning is key.
Yeah, the days of learning one skill and using it forever are over.
So true.
The future belongs to those who can constantly learn and adapt.
So we've got a lot to think about in the next 5 to 10 years.
We do.
But some sources go further out,
Further out, how so?
venturing into some pretty wild territory.
Like what?
Quantum AI, AI merging with human biology,
Wow.
even the possibility of AI consciousness.
That's getting pretty sci-fi.
These predictions require some healthy skepticism,
For sure.
but it's still fascinating to consider the possibilities.
Absolutely mind-blowing to think AI might redefine what it means to be human.
Okay, so
Yeah.
before we go too far into the future,
Right.
let's stick with the near term for now.
Sounds good. One of the articles gives specific timelines.
Okay,
What AI could look like in 10, 20, even 100 years.
I'm ready.
Why don't we take a journey through time?
Let's do it.
See what these predictions have in store.
Starting with 2030,
Right.
one article envisions AI deeply integrated into healthcare.
Interesting.
Imagine an AI health assistant implanted under your skin,
Like a little AI doctor.
constantly monitoring vitals and providing personalized recommendations.
Wow, that sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Right, but think about the advancements we've already seen.
In wearable tech and things.
It's not that far-fetched, is it?
Not at all. Just imagine this tech becoming even more sophisticated,
Yeah.
integrated into our bodies.
Okay.
This article suggests AI could help us live healthier lives
Well, I bet.
and significantly reduce healthcare costs.
That's a compelling vision.
Yeah.
Moving healthcare from reactive treatment to proactive prevention.
Exactly.
But of course it raises questions.
Like what?
Who has access to this technology?
Right.
How do we protect patient privacy?
Those are really important considerations.
They are.
With any powerful tech, there are things that need to be addressed.
Yeah, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
We're still in 2030.
Still in 2030.
And there's another prediction that catches my eye.
Another one?
What else does 2030 have for us?
This article imagines AI playing a crucial role in tackling climate change.
Oh, wow.
It talks about climate engineers
Song and engineers.
who use AI to monitor, predict, and manage environmental conditions.
So AI is not just about developing new energy sources or reducing emissions.
It's more than that.
It's about actively managing our planet's climate.
Using AI, that's right.
That highlights how AI can be a powerful tool
A powerful tool.
for addressing humanity's most pressing challenges.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder, though.
Hmm?
Does this lead to a future where we're increasingly reliant on AI to solve our problems?
That is a good question.
Does it diminish human agency in any way?
Those are definitely questions worth pondering.
Okay, so let's move on to 2044.
2044.
All right. One article paints a chilling picture
Oh,
of a future with AI used for pervasive surveillance and control.
that sounds a bit Orwellian.
It does.
What kind of surveillance are we talking about here?
Imagine your every move is monitored and analyzed by AI systems,
Okay.
ensuring compliance with societal rules and regulations.
So like a digital big brother.
The article mentions tracking everything,
Like what?
from energy use to carbon footprint,
Wow.
with AI rewarding good citizens and punishing bad ones.
That raises some serious concerns
It does.
about AI eroding freedoms and autonomy.
Yeah, it's a reminder that technological progress
Yeah.
doesn't always equal societal progress.
You're absolutely right.
We need to shape the future we want,
I agree.
rather than blindly accepting whatever tech comes our way.
Well said.
Okay, well, that took a dark turn.
It did.
Are there any more optimistic predictions for 2044?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Okay, tell me.
Another article envisions AI leading to a post-scarcity economy,
Post-scarcity, what does that even mean?
an age of abundance.
Wait, so a world without poverty,
That's the idea.
hunger, lack of access to health care,
Exact-
it's even possible.
This prediction suggests AI-powered automation
Okay.
and advancements in things like biotechnology could solve many of humanity's challenges.
Leading to a world where everyone has their basic needs met?
That's the hope.
That's a utopian vision.
It is.
But even if possible, it would require restructuring society and the economy.
Absolutely.
We'd have to rethink our entire system.
It's not just tech advancements, it's about rethinking our values.
So we've got a potential utopia and a potential dystopia.
Two sides of the same coin.
What else does the future hold?
Let's fast forward to 2074.
2074, okay.
One article imagines humans establishing a colony on Mars,
A colony on Mars, wow.
with AI playing a crucial role.
So we're talking more than just surviving on Mars.
Much more.
This is about pushing the boundaries of exploration.
The article highlights AI-powered robots doing tasks
Interesting.
and potential for neural interfaces that enhance human abilities
So humans and AI working together.
to achieve ambitious goals.
It's amazing to think about how AI could help us expand beyond Earth.
It is.
But before we go colonizing other planets,
Yeah.
let's step back and consider what all of this means.
Good point.
These long-term predictions might seem like science fiction,
They do.
but they challenge us to think beyond the immediate
Right.
and consider AI's implications for humanity.
It's about the big picture.
They remind us that the future isn't set in stone.
We have a say.
It's something we have the power to shape.
We do.
But how do we grasp the potential impact of this technology?
That's the challenge.
It is.
These predictions offer a glimpse into what's possible,
Yeah.
but it's up to us to grapple with the ethical and societal questions.
And the philosophical questions?
All of them.
It feels like we've only scratched the surface.
We have.
Uh-huh.
But don't worry, we have more predictions to explore.
Great.
The future is waiting.
I can't wait.
So we've explored potential futures with AI monitoring our health,
Yeah.
combating climate change, even helping us colonize Mars.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
But I keep thinking back to that AI surveillance prediction.
Oh, right.
It's pretty unsettling.
It is a stark contrast to those utopian visions.
It really highlights how we need to think about the potential downsides of AI.
Absolutely. As we develop this tech, we need to be careful.
Well, because AI is a tool.
It is.
And like
Yeah.
any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
Depends on the people using it.
Their intentions matter.
Speaking of intentions,
Yeah.
there's a prediction for 2100 that focuses on AI and work.
AI and work, okay?
It talks about AI creating a world without work.
Wait, a world without work.
You heard that right.
What would people even do all day?
That's the big question.
It is.
The article argues that AI automation could eliminate human labor.
Wow.
Machines do all the work. Humans are free to pursue other things.
Like what?
Leisure, creativity, self-discovery.
That sounds like a dream for some,
I bet.
but a nightmare for others.
I can see that.
I think a lot of people would struggle to adjust to life without work.
Yeah, work provides structure, purpose, identity for a lot of folks.
Exactly. It's not just about having free time.
Right.
It's about how we define ourselves.
This prediction raises all sorts of questions.
Definitely.
About work, the meaning of life, how we see ourselves.
It's a lot to unpack.
It really is.
But it's fascinating to think about.
It is.
What are humans capable of if we're freed from work?
It highlights how AI might change not just how we live, but how we think about ourselves and our place in the world.
Okay, so we've explored a lot of timelines.
We have
Utopias, dystopias, everything in between.
a whole spectrum.
It's a lot to absorb.
It is. But it's important to remember these are just predictions. Not guarantees, glimpses of what might be.
So what do we do with all this information?
Good question.
How do we navigate the future of AI responsibly?
That's the key question.
It is.
One takeaway is that we need to be actively shaping the future of AI.
Oh,
We can't just wait and see what happens.
right. We need to be involved.
In the conversations, the debates, the decisions.
You're advocating for a proactive approach
I am.
to AI development
We need to think critically about the impacts, positive and negative,
and work together.
to make sure AI is used for good.
It's a call to action.
It is.
We can't be passive observers.
We need to participate in shaping the future of AI.
Exactly.
And that means engaging with lots of perspectives,
Okay.
considering the ethical implications,
Mm-hmm.
and being willing to challenge assumptions.
It sounds challenging.
It will be, but it's essential if we want AI to be a force for good.
All this makes me think about those far-out predictions.
Which ones?
One's about merging with AI,
Right.
AI consciousness.
Yeah. Should we even be considering those?
It's a good question.
I think it's important to explore them,
Even if they seem far-fetched.
as long as we're skeptical and ethical.
Because with AI, things change quickly.
They do.
What's far-fetched today might not be tomorrow.
Exactly. And if we wait till it's too late,
We might not have a choice.
so what can we do now
Yeah, what can we do?
to prepare for a future where AI might blur the lines
Between humans and machines.
or challenge our idea of consciousness?
That's a big one.
I think the first step is education.
Okay.
Learning about these technologies and the potential risks and benefits.
And then what?
We need to have thoughtful conversations.
About the ethics.
The social impacts.
And the philosophical questions.
A lot to think about.
It is.
But it's exciting to be alive at this time.
It is.
To have the chance to shape the future of such a powerful technology.
I agree. It's a privilege and a responsibility.
It is.
So before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts on one more prediction.
Okay.
AI solving the world's biggest problems.
Like what?
Poverty, disease, climate change.
Big stuff.
Do you think AI has that power?
I think it has the potential
Okay.
to be incredibly powerful for good.
What?
But it depends how we use it.
Right back to human choices.
If we prioritize well-being, social justice, sustainability,
Then AI could help.
but if it's driven by greed,
Mm.
power, short-sightedness,
It could make things worse.
exactly. So it all comes back to us.
We decide how AI is used.
And what kind of future we create.
That's a powerful thought.
It is.
It makes me think about all the predictions we've discussed. Utopias, dystopias.
Whole range.
AI has the potential to reshape our world.
It does.
But ultimately, the future isn't something that happens to us.
We make it.
It's something we create.
That's beautifully said.
And it means we all have a role to play in
Absolutely.
shaping the future of AI.
It's not just for engineers and scientists.
Or policymakers.
It's for everyone.
We need to be informed, engaged.
And ready to speak up.
It's a call to action for everyone listening.
You got it.
We can't be passive observers.
We need to be active participants.
In shaping the future of AI,
The future is not predetermined.
we create it together.
That's both a challenge and an opportunity.
You know, after looking at all these predictions,
Yeah.
it really hits me how AI makes us think about what it means to be human.
Absolutely. It was like AI is holding up this mirror
Yeah.
to us, challenging what we think about intelligence,
Right.
consciousness, even our place in the universe.
Like we talked about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
one prediction says AI could become smarter than humans,
Yeah.
leading to a world where we're not the dominant species anymore.
That's a big one to think about.
It is.
Makes you wonder, if machines can think and create,
Uh-huh.
solve problems better than us, what does that even mean for
Look how
us?
it makes us special then.
Exactly. It forces us to look at our own unique qualities.
Things like creativity,
Right.
empathy, compassion.
AI might be able to copy some of that. But will it really get it the same way we do?
That's the question.
It makes you wonder if there's something about human intelligence
Yeah.
that can't be replicated,
Like a spark.
with algorithms and silicon.
And it's not just intelligence, it's
Yeah.
consciousness too.
Right. Some predictions say AI could become self-aware,
Whoa.
leading to a whole new kind of
Yep.
consciousness.
Like a separate one from ours.
Exactly.
So if machines can be conscious,
yeah.
do they have rights then?
Ooh.
Do we have obligations to them?
Those are some really complex questions.
They are.
Ones that philosophers will be debating for years.
Probably.
But I think we got to start thinking about it now,
Yeah, before it's too late.
before the tech gets ahead of us.
It's a good point. AI isn't just about progress.
Right.
It's about responsibility too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We need to approach it carefully.
To humility.
Awareness that we're making tools that could change everything.
It's exciting and scary all at the same time.
I know, right?
But we have the power to shape AI to benefit humanity.
We do need to talk openly and honestly about it.
About the good and the bad.
Engage with different views. Make sure it's ethical.
This deep dive has been quite a journey.
It has.
Looking at all these AI predictions.
From jobs to consciousness to a world without work.
It's been a lot.
It has.
So as we wrap up,
Okay.
what's the one thing you want listeners to remember?
I think the key thing is
Mm-hmm.
the future of AI is not something that just happens to us.
Right.
It's something we make
We have a choice
in how we use it.
and a responsibility to use it for good.
That's it.
It's a call to action for everyone out there.
It is stay informed, stay engaged,
Be part of the conversation.
because the future isn't set in stone.
It's up to us to create the world we want.
Well said.
That's it for our deep dive into AI predictions.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
We hope you found it interesting and thought-provoking.
And maybe a little inspiring.
Until next time, keep those questions coming.
And those minds open.